move forward. But I can say, yeah, you have to do it. But if every player don't feel it, you have to do it. The managers at the end they cannot do anything else.
Yes. Yes, that's such a wonderful thing for people to know, that you can have a vision, but if you don't have people who can carry that vision forward for you, it's
no
not
chance.
So
no chance. Always I put example like I'm a big fan from golf, and always I put example. No, you have a caddy. I said, okay, you have the next shot, 180 yards. You have to take the 7 iron. Okay, that's all. Yes. But after the golf has to hit the ball, draw, fade, or whatever, and put it on the right spot and make birdie. So caddy cannot help this. So that's why. So there is a big confusion sometimes, like the managers who have to sell the product and we have to speak every week 3 times. The people believe we are the artists or we are the reason why the success, even the failure, and far away from this. Only we can do is trace a line and everyone follow this path. But when the referee start to say, okay guys, show go start, is the players. So I love, because NBA, for example, they speak about LeBron James now or Michael Jordan, or they play or they talk about the athletes, the sport guys, and feel about the managers. So here in Europe, we speak too much about the manager. They should talk more about the players. This is a little bit different about the States, about here.
Yeah, I understand. I totally understand. I do have a set of questions, but I'm just going to ask a follow-up question, which is purely from my side, to understand your mindset. So when you say that players carry forward your vision, when you want to sign someone or you want to go into the transfer window and buy someone, do you look at skill first or character first?
I would say we see the skills, but we should see more the character. The character you have to ask, and because the skills at the end, you see the videos, you play against them, and okay, you say, okay, it's right, left, it's fast, it's low, it's strong in the air, shoot good, and both foot or not. This is, everyone can watch it, but know exactly the character, how, I would say, how he handled the toughest situation or playing incredible tough scenarios with the difficult games in the knockout games, how they react, how in that moment overcome the bad situation or became the best, who the players they are, would be more important. The character, I think, makes absolutely the difference. To be competitor and hungry and especially in the bad moments, put aside, and forget immediately the bad action and think the next one, and the next one is always the positivity and do it. When you are able to find this as much as possible in a squad, this is a winner team. But the skills without handle the pressure or the ambition to become something in a high competition is not enough. Definitely is not enough. But when you buy a players, sometimes you don't know them. And if you're going to suit or settle with the mates, or going to settle with the way we want to play in the city we are going to live. So this is always a doubt. Until you don't buy it or you are not with them, it's difficult to know it.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's so good to know, because a lot of people don't understand this. They look at a player's skill and go, wow, he can play. But the behind the scenes work, you looking at the player reacting to a certain situation, when the camera is not on him, is he running back to position? Is he putting in the hard yards? These are the things that go unnoticed. And I feel that's so important for people to understand as well, what is the vision behind selecting players who eventually become superstars over a period of time.
At the end is how you handle the pressure. At the end is how you handle the pressure. You know that, so all your country is on your shoulders. So you are the best Indian player from cricket. So at the end, is in the right moment, in the quarterfinal, semi-final, or in the final, you do your best, and you want to show the world I am the best. I want to help the team to win this game. And there are players in these scenarios became smaller, and there are players became bigger. And the biggest ones are these ones.
Yes, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to know. So my next question is, in the time that we are playing right now, in this current situation where you don't have fans in the stadium, so you're literally playing with no one in the stadium. Is it easier to manage players without all the noise in the stands, or you love having the fans around and having that energy to push the players and that environment in the stadium?
Without people, you know that it's not the same. So it's another type of game. It's like a friendly game every time. So it's not the same. You have to do it, but the show must go on. And of course, there are a lot of money involved. Of course, watching for TV, the people can enjoy it. I don't say the opposite, but the people, do the restaurants, the cookers cook for the people. So we need the people come back. So of course they are going back when everything is going more or less well in terms of safety. But we need the people. So it's not the same. It's a completely different game. It's like you feel empty. You feel in the bad moments are less bad moments, in the good moments are less good moments. And in sports, the nicest when adrenaline go high and top. Yeah. And in the bad moments, you want to kill yourself. You are depressed because you lose. And without people, it looks like it's okay. It's what it is. You have to accept it because the restaurants, the theaters, the cinemas, the shoppings, and everything. It's completely different. We are not different all other parts, but in the same times we miss the the fans and the live there. It's the same. I'm pretty sure. So close behind the scenes is weird. Yeah. Really weird.
We came here, we prepared for 3 weeks, and I was so excited. I was like, let's go, first game in 6 months. And I step onto the field and it just went boom. Like, there was literally nothing.
Nothing.
Like, wow. All that excitement just went away like that. So
it's not the same. It's not the same. For a short time, it's okay, but now we started the season 11 months playing that way. Wow. It will be tough.
Yeah. I can understand. I can totally understand. Okay, so one interesting question about your playing days. A lot of people talk about your manager career, but not many people mention, especially in our country. And you've always been looked at as the best manager there is, and a lot of people forget that you were a huge part of Barcelona, controlling that midfield and working magic with the ball. So my question is, you always used to wear black boots, and then you switched into some really cool colored boots, and then went back again to black shoes. So why did you make that switch, and how did it happen? Like, what?
No, the important thing is maybe some fans some of your incredible amount of huge millions fans that you have, of course, don't know who I was as a football player. I have to tell I had hair in that moment. So in that moment it was different. And in that period all the shoes were black. All the shoes were black, Virat. Yes. All the shoes. Now to find a black shoes is so difficult. You take a look at the players, and all the shoes were black. And one day I put one shoes that was red, and Johan Cruyff, my mentor, the best manager. Yes. So he saw the shoes in front with my mates and said, "What is this? It's red." I said, "Yeah, go inside, change it, and come back for the black shoes." So he didn't allow me to training with the colors. And today, it is not one single player playing the black shoes, like old-fashioned, like everything. It was okay with the brand, with the Puma, with Nike, with Adidas, it doesn't matter. Yeah. But it was black. Now you don't find one. So now the tendency, the brands change incredible well. But it's quite similar like you. When you hit the ball, you play white, as someone told me, and after you make black. So maybe it's for, I don't know, for superstition or something like that.
The white shoes are definitely superstition because that's more traditional for me.
Okay.
Just like you mentioned about black shoes.
Okay.
Love playing in white shoes. Batting especially, because that's when I bat, that's my zone. That's my time to just be absolutely close to myself and just perform. And when we go into the field, otherwise, when the whole team is fielding, then I wear what's been told to me that this is the shoe that you need to wear and this is what's going to go on the stores. So
Okay.
that's the story.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the stuff. But Johan Cruyff, I mean, you mentioned a name that is also one of my heroes. What an incredible player!
And it was Puma. It was Puma too. It was Puma.
Yes.
And that, like, it's incredible. This run had Pelé, Maradona, and Johan Cruyff with this brand. Now Neymar. So, and yeah, Johan Cruyff was absolutely a genius. Absolutely a genius.
Yeah, I know what he means to you and what he did to Barcelona, and the legacy has been carried forward in very, very able hands of yours. So it's amazing to see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next question is, I read somewhere that you learn from a lot of other sports and then you apply the learnings to the way you go about things. Were you always keen on learning from other sports, or you became like that as a manager?
Yeah, you can learn it, especially speaking with golfer players, for example, or basketball players. I think maybe individual is more mental, but in collective sports, always there are something similarities between all sports. And it's nice. It's nice to know, for example, goals like the mental approach in golf is so important. For 1 centimeter, the ball goes in, go out, and make the difference and everything. And how you approach it, you hit the ball, and I think when you speak with the big athletes, you learn of them how strong is in their mind. So they don't doubt for 1 second about their abilities, about their focus. And I think it's nice to learn about them. We can learn a lot with the other sports. If you are just close your mind, adjusting what you have done in the recent years or what you believe, you don't make a step forward. It's impossible. So the evolution is fundamental. If not, it will be boring. No, doing the same thing 20 years. It's boring. So that's nice. It's nice to change players, change the way you do training sessions, approach, and you learn for the other ones for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. When I saw the documentary of Man City, we were actually on tour, and suddenly as captain, I was like, wow, this is exactly the chat I need to have with my team. This is what I'm gonna use and say to the guys, because I can feel the emotion. I want the guys to feel this emotion and step onto the field and play with their heart, play with passion.
Yeah.
And I can totally understand that you pick up things which are like, you can relate to it so much, because at the end of the day, we all play sport, and the mindset remains the same, which is an amazing thing, which is such a beautiful thing. This next question of mine is totally from a personal space. You won titles with Barcelona, you've won titles with Bayern Munich, and then you come to Man City, you come to England, and you do it in 3 leagues, plus 2 Champions League as well. I know it's all about the players. You said it's all about the players, but I know for a fact, I've seen interviews of people who said, I can give my life on the pitch for Pep. What is that one thing that you have always followed in Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Man City, only as Pep Guardiola, which you know that always works? What is that one thing you always act like?
I can introduce you some friends, some former players or players that they don't believe in this, so they don't follow me. So I can introduce you a few. So in all career, there are players that don't play much, or you decide don't play much, and after they don't follow. But at the end, the football players, like in all sports, they are so smart. They are so intuitive. They are not stupid at all. No way. And when you are fake, they realize. When you say something like you don't believe, they don't follow you. So you can be a mistakes, you can be bad decisions, but you cannot not being authentic. So if you put passion, because at that moment you believe something, you have to tell him. Sometimes I have to tell you something, but I don't quite sure. Don't tell them. And after, try to convince them the way we want to play, the way we want to live all together. And the guys who want to follow, more than welcome. The guys, they don't want to be followed, or don't want to follow us. So what we can do. So we tried and we tried and we tried, but at the end the players must. It's the only way I know. So even when we are here 11 months together for the season, I want to create a good environment. So don't always it's about win and win and win and win, and it's not true. So it's not true. You can be happy even not winning. So the important is we cannot miss this. Try it again and try it again and try it again and do it all the time. But sometimes you cannot do it, and so it's part of the life. So it's not a big problem with that. The important is the 11 months we are together here. Is spend a good time. You know, have fun, suffer at the bad moment, enjoy the good moments, but have fun, spend a good time, and the relations and respect each other and the backroom stuff with the players, and have to try to do your best all the time. If you don't win, okay, we will try next. It looks like in this society only have to admire the winner, and it's not true. I think it's a bad message for the kids, for you know, and it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't just count win. Yeah, we do everything to win. Everyone's to win. I never met one child go to the street to play with 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, play with the schoolmates, a football game, a cricket game, a basketball game, and they don't want to win. They want to win. They are competitors, huge competitors, for sure. But what happens is you lose. When we teach them, if the second one is incredible, huge failure, is a disaster. That is not true. Disaster is when you don't try it, or you don't, and you don't make the effort you have to do to try to achieve with your mates what you have to do. This is a big, I think, achievement as a because you know you won a lot of titles. The day after, what do people say? I want more. I want another one. If you don't enjoy the process, it's no sense. Absolutely no sense in our job. I don't change one title we won. I don't change one for the past, the process we lived together to achieve this title. This is what I count and I remember. I don't remember the titles I lived. I remember the moments in the locker room, the preparation for the games, when I'm a football player, when we go to the restaurants with the mates. I remember these moments. So at the end of the other is statistics, is numbers. So it's nice. I have 10 or 12 or 11 or 3 or 20. This is not a thing I learned from the beginning. You know, I have to win the title. I win the title. I win the first set. Oh, this is what? This is win that was nice. Second day after, it's good. We won. But 2 days later, and everyone is forgotten. It's forgotten. The people demand another one, and another one, and another one. If in the process you cannot enjoy it, it's no nice.
That's amazing. That's amazing to hear straight from you. You have to go forward with your vision. Some people like it, sure. Some don't. But they can never understand the work that goes behind it. And I know what you're saying, that should be the most important thing, and not the goal that is front of the world, that win titles and get trophies, and those things are celebrated, but no one knows about the hard work
behind the scenes.
Which is the most amazing thing. I also want to show people what you got sent for me recently, which is quite cool.
Nice, huh? Good.
Man City shirt.
Good.
For me, which is quite cool. The new design. Whenever I watch the team play, I'll make sure that I wear it in the room and sit and enjoy watching the excellence that your team displays, whichever team you manage. So next
time I want to come to see you. Have to see a football game, a cricket game with you. We'll have to.
Absolutely.
We have to.
Absolutely.
I want to learn your game. I want to learn your game.
Okay, for sure. I'll explain as much as I can.
Promise me it's going to happen.
Absolutely. I'll try my best. I don't know how much you can understand.
No,
because it's so complicated.
Listen, when it's finished, I travel to India. Okay. I will travel there.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Next time I'm there, I'll make sure I come to one of the games and catch up with you as well.
We'll do it.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure, Virat.
Taking out your time. Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure. I wish you all the best. Hopefully your family stay safe and friends, and as soon as possible can finish and come back your country and come back to our routine that we love a lot.
Absolutely, and also my condolences from my side and all my fans and all the people in India for your mother as well.
Thank you so much.
Soul rest in peace, and all the very best for the rest of the season. And whatever you do from here on in life, and I'm sure we'll catch up. Thank you so much for coming here.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Pep.
Ciao, Virat.
Bye.